Hey, good morning, welcome to the video. It's Nathan here. So it's Sunday morning, it's about 7 a.m. The sun is about to rise in about 30 minutes, so I decided to get myself up and go for a hike. I was originally going to go for a camp this weekend, but I just couldn't do the overnighter. So I've got a nice early start this morning, and I've got to say it's absolutely beautiful around here. I haven't gone out for like a early morning hike in just a long time, and I've been keen to get some kind of night hikes in as well, because I want to go hiking in the dark. So this morning I just got myself up nice and early, came out for a hike. The sun, you can see it's starting to brighten up. My poor little camera here was struggling to deal with the darkness, and also it's quite foggy up here as well. So I wasn't able to get too many other good shots at the moment because it's just wasn't focusing, wasn't keeping right. I gotta say, it's great to be up this early in the morning. Like, you get a level of peace when you come out into the woods anyway. When you go for a hike, you kind of connected with nature. There's a quietness, but there's a completely new level of peace when you're up early, especially on a Sunday. Like you're before everyone else. Everyone else is sleeping. There is no one else here. There was like one car in the car park when I pulled up, and it's just quiet. One of the really cool things is I've seen a good few deer. Some of them have been just like the reflection of their lights as I shine my torch at them in the woods. I just went past a deer back up there. I could see it. It's like this really cool silhouette of him just standing there. He had these big horns just looking at me, and then as soon as I started to get closer, he'd obviously run off. But it's just been really cool just to see them out here first thing in the morning. So I'm just up at my local woods this morning, Ticknog Mountain in Dublin. I've done this track before, but I don't think I've done an actual video of this track before, so it'll be something new for you guys who have been watching me for a little bit. But I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully the fog clears and I get some good shots of the city, but we'll see what happens. So where I'm heading is this place called the Fairy Castle. So it's right on top of Ticknog. It's built out of these stones. It's been there for a long time. It's a really good spot just to kind of sit, have a coffee, and just enjoy the view. Hopefully the sun's up then and the fog is cleared so I can get some really nice shots of it. All right, well, the sun is definitely up. Fog's cleared. It started to rain for a little bit before, and I thought I was going to get really wet, but it didn't last very long, which is typical Irish fashion. It's still a bit damp though. So I don't know if I'm halfway, but I think it's a decent hike for this early in the morning. I saw a couple of deer down there before. Really cute watching them run away. Just get a bit of water and get on my way. It's a nice morning. I haven't seen anyone else. Anything I've heard is birds, deer, rain, and that's about it. Right, let's get moving. I'm keen for a coffee. I can't wait to get up there. Look at that guy. Just under the tree there. Looking right at me. He's cool. Good morrow, sir. Okay, so I stopped back there to get a drink. I just kind of walked out of the woods. I was making it into the clearing here. So you can't really see, but the woods are just back down there. That's where I've walked through this morning. And now it's nothing but an uphill to the Fairy Castle. Hooray! It's really nice up here. Like, it's actually good to be out of the woods where it's just a lot more open. But it is all uphill, so this is going to be a lovely leg workout for me today, which I need right now because I haven't been to the gym in a while. when I got here this morning, I was trying to make my way through the woods with my head torch on. So it's still dark, of course, but because it was foggy, my head torch wasn't doing anything. It was just reflecting the light back, so it made it even worse. So yeah, that was fun. I was trying to get some shots in the dark, which I thought would be quite nice, but my camera wasn't up to it, it wasn't working. But anyway, so I'm pretty close to the top. I think I'm veering off course here. Yeah, I think it's this way. So I'm pretty close to the top. Actually, no, this is it. And it's a shame that it's so foggy because you can see, like, can't see anything at the moment. But when I get to the top, there's such nice views around there. But you guys won't be able to see them today. Sorry. But I'll tell you what, I'll get you some shots of some lovely fog. I see it at the top. Up, I can see the fairy castle. There it is, off in the distance, surrounded by fog. Welcome to the fairy castle, made by real fairies back in 1682. That's completely made up. There's no such thing as fairies. So really, as you can see, it's just a pile of rocks, but it's such a great spot up here. And once again, it's a shame that it's so foggy because Dublin City's over there, the north side of Dublin's over there, Wicklow's off in that way, and you can see the whole panoramic view. But not today. I think I see someone coming. Oh, that might be a bush, but I've not seen a single person all morning. It's been fantastic. So speaking of which, now that I'm here, my favorite part of the day, actually my favorite part of several times throughout the day, coffee time. I think I've said it before, but there really is nothing better when you're just out in nature, it's quiet, no one's around, especially when it's first thing in the morning, drinking a hot cup of coffee on a day like this. It's really the best thing. I'm a simple man. I like the simple things in life. I don't know if you saw one of my previous videos. I did a camp. It was actually just down in the mountains there, just in the woods. And I brought with me some like creamer sachet sticks. So they're like powdered milk with a few other things. Because I got sick of trying to carry milk around or having some type of milk in my coffee in the morning. And so it's funny, I got those sticks when I was in Denmark recently for a conference. They were in the hotel there. And like, they're not amazing, right? But they do the job. And so I brought some back with me. And so because they're really handy for hiking, really handy for camping, they take up no space in your bag. They're not heavy or anything like that. So I actually ordered a box of them. So I got this whole box of these sachet sticks at home for every time I go camping. And the good thing is they're long life. So I think these ones will last until like for another 2 years at least. And really, they're not going to go off after that. So now I can have a milky coffee every time I go out. It's great. So I really love doing this. I love getting out. I love getting into nature. I love just escaping the noise for a while. Part of the reason why I named this channel Escape from Indistinct Chatter, because there's just so much noise and so much distraction going on all the time. And so this is something I want to be doing more often. So I still work full time at the moment, and it's a good job. So I'm in a business development director position. I've also got my side coaching business as well. And this would be outside of coaching. This would be my other passion, is just getting out hiking and camping. It's funny, I was having a conversation with someone recently. It was kind of a coaching conversation, but it was more of a general catch up. And this guy has been in sales for a long time. He's in a high level position now. So he's more managing a larger team or geography rather than being on the tools and doing all the sales himself. And it was funny because I was having this conversation with him. He loves sales. Like, he loves being on the tools, loves selling, loves excuse me, loves leading a team, all that stuff. And one of the things that came up in the conversation was how he just doesn't feel that level of fulfillment in his role anymore, because it's more meetings, board meetings, reports and things like that, as opposed to actually getting out and selling and helping the team sell more. And that's like one of the things I have with my coaching conversations is we talk about fulfillment, because how I coach and what I do is very much about helping leaders in particular get to a new level of fulfillment, because they can find themselves like stuck, stressed, overwhelmed in their higher up positions. And they just, even though the money's can be good and is usually very good, it's just not bringing them what they want. They're usually working more, they're getting more stressed, all those type of things. And they're having days where it's just like the responsibility can be too much, which is why I really like helping people dig down deep inside themselves and really find that motivation, that thing that will give them that level of fulfillment, because everyone's got it there. And I tell you that because for me, this is it. Like outside of my family, outside of my actual coaching work, this is one of the things that brings me a very high level of fulfillment in my life. And so my goal, my plan is to keep growing my coaching business on the side and get it to the point where it outweighs my work income and be doing it full time, but also get it to a point where it's not a full-time job. It's a 3 to 4 day a week job where I'm making good money from it. And the rest of my time outside of family, I want to start doing more of this. I'd love to be getting out at least once a week and going for a camp, doing a video, doing those type of things. Because these are the simple things that I just love to do. You know, I love to get out. I love to go out hiking, and being able to do that more often, that's going to bring me a very high level of fulfillment. Going back to that guy that I was telling you about, when I was having this conversation with him, one of the things that came up for him, it's actually quite far into the conversation as well, was when I asked him what he really wants to do, what would bring him fulfillment. It came out of nowhere, but he said, I want to work with underprivileged kids. And he said in a way where he kind of talks himself out of it. Had to clean the lens there for a sec, starting to fog up. But I was saying is, he said it in a way where he kind of talked himself out of it, because before he said it, like I could see, he looked up and he thought about it, like, I could tell that he was on something there, but he was like, I don't want to say, it's such a cliche. You know, all these people who have money, they do this philanthropic work, but this is such a cliche. But I really want to work with underprivileged kids. Sorry, I had to take that lens off because it was starting to fog up in between the two. But he said, yeah, I really want to work with underprivileged kids. I was like, yes, that's the thing. So his job isn't bringing him fulfillment anymore, but that's the thing that would. And so it's not a question of, is that what you want to do, and just keep working and that's it. It's like, well, how can you start moving towards it? And so that's for me. For me, I want to keep doing more of this. I want to coach full-time and I want to do this part-time. They're my two things. And so what is it for you? Like, you're watching this video, so you obviously love getting out and getting into nature and doing that. So ask yourself, like, are you feeling fulfilled at the moment? And what is it that would bring you that level of fulfillment? And then just start going out towards it. And so it is Sunday morning. It's very early. I've had my second coffee of the day. I know it's a lot to think about depending where you are, but yeah, maybe it just might be something that's worth considering. Because if you can start getting on that path, imagine how much happier life would be. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly finish up. I need to get back to the house and I'm going to start wandering down. So I've got a bit of a hike ahead of me. It's pretty foggy up here, so hopefully I'll find my way. But yeah, it's been awesome getting out. And just before I finish up, guys, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, man. Oh God, so I was just trying to do a sign off to the video just then, and I thought I could hear something behind me. I might even put the clip in, like if I've got it there, I'll check it out when I get home. But this guy was just coming for a run down behind me, and it was right up behind me as I was doing my sign off. It scared the hell out of me. Oh God. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I'm just heading back now. It's it's definitely time to get back. If you do like the videos, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe, give me a like, that's always appreciated as well. Yeah, thanks guys. I will catch you on the next one. And the next one I'm trying to do is, I've got a camping one lined up, which will be ideally on a mountain. I'm going to camp on top of the mountain for once, because I haven't really done that before. I've mainly just done them in the woods. So I've got a place in mind. It's just timing, because it's a little bit further out from Dublin than just like right on my back doorstep. So I'll see how we go. But either way, guys, appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Take it easy.